Hello, hello, Christina.
Hey!
Ah! I am super excited to have you here. Thank you for joining me.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. This is actually how I found you.
Oh
So,
my, okay.
like full circle.
Tell me. Tell me all about it. I need to hear that.
so I think I saw a few of your bits, I think, on TikTok. But I'm a YouTube girl. I'm on YouTube. It's just like I don't even watch TV. I watch YouTube. I watch like tutorials, politics, all sorts, just through YouTube, psychology, everything. It's my jam. And then I've done UGC before, and I wanted to get back into it because it was like 2 years ago. I sort of stopped doing my YouTube channel. So I'd done influencing previously, and I was like, right, I need a job because I got the sack
Oh
in
no.
March. I know it's
Oh
awful,
no.
but it was fine.
Oh
I
my
didn't like
gosh.
the job anyway, so I was like, right, I need to earn money quick, and I actually put into ChatGPT something like UGC quick money now. I was like, right, I just need to do it now, and it came up with Fiverr. So I looked up Fiverr UGC
Oh.
on YouTube and found you. Yeah.
No.
And it was your
That's
video with one of
amazing.
your girls. I can't remember her name, but it was the one. Did she get something like 20 grand job? Was it 20 grand or
Olivia.
2 grand? It was that one. That one. I was just listening to that, and then that's when you said about some of the don'ts, like don't do this on Fiverr, and I was like, ooh, I need to know this. So that's then was I started like, what do you call that thing when you just absorb it all?
Binging.
That's it. I binge watched all of your
Binged.
like content that was on YouTube. It was like duff, 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 duff. And
I love that.
I must have signed up for something because then I got an email from you saying one of your other girls is going live on TikTok and she's got a discount code. And I was like, oh, let me
Oh,
grab that. So that's what I did.
that's where you came from?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because I was just
Ah.
watching your free content at first, and then I got that email. I was like, "Oh, let me go watch this," and then I went straight in. I think she'd been live about 10 minutes, and then I was like, "Hey, have you got the code?" And she was like, "Yeah, here it is." And I was
Oh
like, "Boom!"
my,
And then I bought it.
oh my God. That's like a full circle moment because I literally remember sending that out. And it was when I launched Creator 5. And it was like, that was the whole structure of Creator 5. And I really
Yeah,
wanted to give them a boost. And so it was like the first time she had gone live or the second time. And I was like, let's do this. Oh my God. And that was
yeah.
for,
So
that was
I
with you. Oh
yeah.
my God. I don't know
So
why
I
that's so
started
crazy to
on
me
one.
because it wasn't that long ago.
No,
It was like
it
2 months
was
ago.
no exactly. So I started on Fiverr on the 10th of April, and got my first contact that day. Well, I had like a few of those like scammy ones, like, "Hey, we've tried to book you. Put your email in." I was like, "No, that looks scammy as hell."
Yep. Yep.
and then and then I think it was like my fourth message was like someone that looked real, and I was like, "Oh, hello." Started chatting to them, and within 6 hours they booked. Yeah. So I had my first booking within like 6 hours, and then I'd completed the job by the 12th. And then I think I'd signed up with you in between getting my first job and my second job. So I'd been on Fiverr about 3 days or something like that when I then went on to your UFA.
Oh my
My
God.
second job
Full
was like,
circle.
yeah, so my first job was for $90. And then my
Wow.
second job was $50. And then my third job, I think, was 120. And then
And then,
once I got the third, there was a bit of a lull between the second job and the third job. It was like a week. And I was thinking, where's this going? And then the third job came in. And then I started, because I remember saying to my partner, I was like, oh, I was getting like one inquiry like every other day and one booking once a week for the first couple of weeks. And then it was like inquiry every day, and then 2 inquiries a day, and then a booking every sort of 3 days. And it's hockey stick. It started like this and it's gone whoop. I was like, okay, this is cool.
that's exactly once you get going and then you show Fiverr that like you love the platform, you're delivering good quality work. It's like only up from here.
Yeah.
It just continues to go up. And
Yeah.
that's
Oh, that's good to know.
that is yes, yes. There's gonna be like, times here and there where it's a little bit slower, especially when you like look at the holidays and the seasons that are going on, and different
Yeah.
times of years of different times of the year, of course. But for the most part, once you really get going and you show Fiverr that like you are a good quality seller, it really just goes up. Like
Oh,
you
that's
get better placement, you get organically pushed out. Okay, I have so many questions based on what you just told me, because like amazing. The fact that ChatGPT recommended Fiverr is such a huge win. I did not know that.
yeah.
And
It was like
incredible. Thank
Pillow,
you.
Fiverr, that Join Brands one.
Okay.
But I'm only on Fiverr.
Yeah. And it's the highest paying one, so that makes sense. So then, right? Like, I'm good. So tell me about, okay, so you joined the program, but you already had traction. We're going to talk a little bit about the program, and then I really want to talk about like your journey and where you see things going from here. But when you joined, did you go through it right away, or did you just like dive into the community and that's where you really needed
Yeah,
like,
I'm more a community girl. So I've done a bit
okay.
of the things, but because I started UGC and then a week later I started a full-time job. I was still self-employed, but I then had no time. I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Little
So I
busy.
was doing my filming in the evenings, which is quite tricky because my partner's at home. And that's always a bit awkward when you're not used to it. So I was like, can you just shh while I'm filming? I'm getting background noise here. And I'm in his house because I've like moved in January. This is his house.
Oh my God. You're
I
like,
still
shh,
have my
I know
own.
it's your house, but be quiet.
Yeah, and then we have his daughters on Wednesdays and every other weekend. So I was like, okay, I have 4 days a week to try and get like have dinner, relax, 4 evenings a
no.
week, and do all my filming. So I was just like, and so I didn't actually do much of the course. But the reason I
Okay.
did join is for the community because that's where I thrive. Having like accountability, people I can go ask questions to, like the do's, the don'ts, all that sort of lovely stuff, and get ideas as well. And that sort of camaraderie as well, like to keep you going, and just seeing other people on their journey is really inspiring. So that's where I live. That's my fun. It's my jam.
I love that. I love that. And that's me too. I love that. And I feel like when you're in a good group, like you grow faster. You're
Yeah,
not as scared when you
yeah,
encounter weird situations because you have a support system. Like you're like, okay, what do I do here for this? And I've seen you be so active. That's why I'm like, and I just absolutely love it. But that's why I was like, wait, I feel like you've been with us for so long, but it's like 2 weeks.
I think I'm getting like a top
I
fan
love
badge.
that. I know. I don't know how to do that into the Facebook group. I'm always like, I want to give roles and like cool titles and badges and stuff. And it's like, no, you can only give it to select people. Anyway.
Oh, I always just assumed
Yes.
Facebook did it, like on volume.
Right? I think, or maybe you did get like rising contributor or something like that. Anyway.
Maybe, yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Who knows?
But
Who knows the world of Facebook?
who knows Facebook?
I'll just
But
call it book.
why we got on this call was because in just 2 months, you got your biggest order.
Oh, I got that in my first month, but I completed it. I'm about to be paid for it. And it took me 3 weeks to do because of the weather.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Tell me.
Because it's so hot or rainy, and some of it was filming out in the wild outside, I was like, so that my free time with my job and the weather didn't mesh well.
Okay.
So yeah, so I was planning it, but then that day it rained and things like that. But I had to go to my house in Surrey, which is an hour and a half away from where I am currently with my partner's house. So there was a lot of planning on that. So I got the first slot done, which was filming in my house, and it was for a boiler company, not a boiler company, a company that's promoting a boiler replacement service that's like a grant with the government. Yes. I've actually had 2 of those jobs, one really highly paid, and one was just like a 15-second talking head video. So these companies just find out about government grants and make videos for them. So I've got 2 videos for the same thing. One was $1,750 and one was $60. It's so funny.
I'll take the bigger one, please.
Yeah.
But that's a
Yeah,
win. That's huge.
yeah. So I got that. I want to say it was between 3 and 4 weeks. I mean, I could look at my phone and flick back through, but I've just got so many messages now in Fiverr to scroll back to find them
I
even.
love it.
Yeah,
Oh
it's great.
my gosh.
Yeah,
I
so that
love
was
that.
20 different clips, basically, sitting in my living room, standing next to my old boiler, and then some clips outside a house with a solar panel on, and then walking in the wild with greenery behind me, and then holding up a high bill and then a replacement low bill to show the difference from the
Yep.
upgrades. So yeah, there was like 20 different clips, and it took me about 3 weeks, but only over 3 different days. So I only actually did 3 days, but it's not 3 full days of work. It was probably like
Right.
an hour in Surrey, an hour out in the wild, and then probably another 20 minutes doing like the bill ones, because it was very windy that day, so I could only face one way outside with the wind blowing my hair everywhere.
Oh. Outdoor shoots are always really hard. They're really hard. Not my favorite.
No. Yeah, and they're funny if like people see you filming, you feel a bit like, ooh, conspicuous.
Yes, and I am dying to know what the jobs are like over in the UK too, because I'm in the States, so I'm in Florida, and I feel like UGC really took off here in like 2022, kind of had a little lull and then has come back. But I've noticed that it's becoming really popular in the UK. Like I see a lot more UK creators. So tell me what that is like for you as far as a UK UGC creator, and then also working on Fiverr, like what the currency is like and all of that.
Yeah, so I started off setting my currency as GBP, but that was just
Okay.
confusing. Then when I was quoting people in the chat, it was coming up as dollar. So I was writing £100, and they were seeing on their screen $100. And I'm like, no, that's less money. So I just put it back to US dollars. So I get paid in dollars, and then I exchange it to British pounds. So I lose a bit there in the transaction fee.
Okay.
Yeah, but the jobs, I'm getting jobs all around the world. I'm getting loads from America. I've got one in Canada, Pakistan, Ukraine, even Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
One guy as well. He's like a TikTok shop guy. So I make his videos for his TikTok shop. I went on to someone else. So the person who first contacted me then put me on to somebody else, and then that person booked. I'm going to try not to say any names. I'll give too much away. But then they asked for 2 videos, and then the first guy was like really trying to get the price down, and I'm not so keen on that, because I just think you don't value my work, you just value a price, and I don't really like working for people like that, because they just seem to want more for their money than they actually book. And that is exactly what happened. It was like the first video was fine, that's the one that included Daniel in, and then the second one, I did the whole video, and then they were like, oh, can you change this? I think they had 4 revisions in the end. I was just like, ugh, by the end of it. Shoot me now. And I ended up refilming the whole thing in the end. I was just like, I'm just going to refilm it, do the whole thing, and try and get absolutely everything you've asked about. But the awkward buyers are few and far between, luckily.
Yeah.
I've had a couple that are a bit odd, or the way they speak.
Yeah.
Like with exclamation marks. Like, stop being rude to me.
Yeah, like, can we, and you're going to get those, I think, with any business, right? Like, you're just always going to get some of those weird people. As you get more experience, it really does become less and less. I mean, you're always going to have people who want to haggle you. Like, that's just how it is. And I even get that when I get brands messaging me outside of the platform. They're like, oh, well, that doesn't match our budget. And I'm like, you're like a huge brand. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I know you have the budget for that, but that's a great idea with the spreadsheet. And so do you just do that in Google Sheets where you organize?
So I use pages. Numbers, because I'm on my Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a CSV file.
There you go. That's perfect. Whatever works to keep you organized.
Yeah, I did create a Canva workbook that's on my iPad that I use in Good Notes. But I was like handwriting it all, which I love. I love Good Notes. It's like a journal. I've created it.
Oh my gosh.
But I was just like, oh, this is just going to take too much time. It's a lot quicker to type. So I was like, okay, use numbers. I'm not massive on numbers at all. I'm not, like, I've never done a maths job.
Yeah.
So I've never had to read school. So it wasn't something I was great at. I was like, but I'm just going to do it. And I just put it
Just
all
plug it
in rows, basically. Yeah. So it's like, so I've even got a second row for like the second person that maybe messages me, because I've had that a few times. Or when they book, their name then becomes different. I've had that a few times.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So they have like a username and then their like a display name rather, and then their username. And sometimes when they're chatting to you, it's a display name, and then when they book, it's their at.
Oh, their username. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like trying to go back, because you can go from messages to the order, but you can't go backwards, which is awkward.
It's like, it's all the way at the bottom. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom of the order and go to conversations, but you want to keep everything in the order area. So like once you have an ongoing order with someone, keep all of your communication there. Have you been switching back to inbox?
Well, so I go into the order and I will go in the chat, and some of the buyers don't know it's there. They don't find it. So then I'm like, hey, I'm chatting to you. Have you seen my message? So now I'm like double messaging. And then once that order completes, the conversation, I then can't carry a conversation in that order file. But then their messages do.
Correct.
But when I scroll to the bottom of my order, it's just the bottom of my order. There's no like go to conversation.
Okay.
On the app, it might be on desktop. You're talking about desktop?
Yeah, it is. I can see what you mean. On the app, it is a little bit confusing, but you're 100% right. Yeah, you want to keep them in the order area. That could be a factor for the success score. Effective communication is literally like related to the chat that you have going on in an active order.
Oh, okay.
So if
that's good to know.
Yes, and a lot of people do that because a lot of buyers want to stay in the inbox. It's not your fault, it's just they want to stay over there. Yeah. But really, it makes sense that you want to keep it in the order because you're talking about that specific order, and the inbox is like your email correspondence where you can, let me correct that. Your inbox is basically where you're having that ongoing conversation to talk about more orders. But then when you're talking about the order specific details, it keeps things organized. Like I've had buyers where they just want to stay in the messages before the success score. Before the success score was ever a thing, if the buyer wanted to stay in the inbox, I would do whatever they wanted because I was like, just whatever to make you happy. But then I'm like, this is getting confusing because what order are you talking about? And they'll be like, oh, I need to have a revision for this one. And I'm like, well, which one? There's so many. Yeah. Once you get to that point where you're having ongoing repeat buyers, you're going to have that conversation just be really, really messy. So the orders keep it, concise. And so, when the success score came out, I was like, okay, so we want to keep it in the order area. So
that's my next thing that I want to like concentrate on is my success score, get it up, and then my conversion rate, because I've got my most popular gig, I've got like 6,000 impressions.
Nice.
And I think I'm on something like I'm nearly 50 orders now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why we're on this call, because you took the information and you were like, let's do this. Let's go. And Fiverr was just like, I'm right behind you.
Not even. I will tell you exactly how many I'm on. Let's have a look. I've completed 51.
Wow.
I have 9 pending. So 60.
Oh my God. Exactly.
I didn't even realize.
That's amazing.
That's like one a day for the amount of time I've been on there.
Right? That is absolutely incredible.
Average score price has gone right up. I'm $160 now average.
Oh my gosh.
But that's probably because the 1,750 order
brought everything up. Yeah. But look how beautiful that is, because you started on Fiverr, you're now growing very quickly, and not everyone's going to have that success. But when you do, the fact is you can have that success on Fiverr. Whereas on the other apps, you're always going to be capped at whatever the brand tells you that they're going to pay, they say it's $5 and that's all you can get for that job. So that is absolutely incredible. And it's no surprise. I mean, you're talented, you have the skills, you have the experience, you're gorgeous. And it just really, Like brands, I'm sure just love working with you. You're professional. You already have that self-employed mentality. So I feel like it just
Yeah.
was absolutely up your alley, of like what you have experience in. It's so wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm reinvesting as well. So since starting, I've bought a gimbal. I've bought the Insta
Okay.
360 like gimbal thingy, so I can now do the soft work where the camera doesn't shake and things like that. I've bought a green screen, like a really big one,
Yay.
and it was like £200. It's because I just thought I'm going to get a good one that's like no hassle, and it's one you just pull up and it stays up.
Yes.
So good.
No.
So
You
good.
love it?
Yeah, it's really. I love it.
Oh my God.
It's really good.
It's literally on
So
my wish list. That exact one.
I'll get it.
Really?
Get the wide one. You need the wide one because you have to stand further forward, and obviously, like, you become bigger
Okay.
to your background when you come forward because you need to light behind you. So you need 3 lights, 2 lights on the green screen, 1 on yourself. So you need room for it. But the one I got, I don't know if they sell them different in America, but it's 200 centimeters wide and 210 tall.
I think
Sorry, it goes up
really, really high. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that you're reinvesting already. And then it's going to be with you and then you're just going to get that money back. I mean, so quickly.
Yeah, it plops away, it stays in this long tube, and then I just stand it up in the corner of the room.
I love it.
Don't have to fold anything, don't have to steam any creases. Brilliant.
I started with a sheet and I got like the expandable one, which is much better, but then I have to have my husband hold it from the side.
The one that you don't know how to refold up.
Oh my God. What a nightmare that thing is. I'm like, oh no, I got to pull it out again. I just want to get the
you have to close it and then press it down, and it goes woof itself. You're like, oh! It's like some magic.
It's an absolute nightmare. Christina, this was absolutely amazing. Like, I am so impressed by your journey and how quickly you've grown, and you're going to continue to grow. It's literally only up from here. How many gigs do you have right now?
On the go?
How many gigs do you have?
Or gigs.
Sorry.
I've got 6 now.
Good.
So I had my 4 before level 1, my beginner gigs. And then the last week I've created 2 more. So now I've created the green screen one. And so I've had a couple of brands contact me about making just like silent videos for like workout apps.
Oh, yeah.
Like yoga, Pilates, and Kegel exercises. So I've had 3 of those so far. I was like, okay, I'm going to create a gig for that. So that's what I've done. When I started to get like things, I'm like, okay, that's a thing. That's a separate thing.
Yep. I love that.
I'll create a gig for it. The green screen, I had a gig for a green screen. I was all right, I'm going to buy the green screen. And then I bought some headphones as well with like a little mouthy piece thing because it was for a gamer Discord site.
Ooh.
So I'm like, they got me to like be like a spokesperson for their Discord gamers channel thing.
Oh, that's cool.
But they want green screen. Yeah, and I put like the GIF video thing that was all flashy behind my head. So it looked really good.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to buy the best one I want from the get-go because I've done that before. I've bought like the cheapest thing I can afford, and then when you then upgrade, you're like, well, that was a waste of money.
Yeah.
So just
you know what? You're 100% right because I spent money on that crappy green screen and I should have just got the best one right out the bat because now it's, yes, exactly. That is amazing. Yeah. I love that. I love that you're just getting such a wide range and then you create a gig based on that. That is gold. Yeah. That is literally what I teach in UFA because it's so good. And then you can start attracting more jobs like that, especially if you enjoyed doing it and it was easy. Why not get more of those kinds of jobs? Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah.
So because I've used Adobe Premiere Pro and Photoshop for years, so it's not something like, it wasn't a learning curve for me. It was something I already knew how to do. When that guy came in, he was like, blah, 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 can you do a green screen? I was like, he's like, can you do this? I was like, yeah, I can do green screen.
So you edit in Premiere Pro?
Yes.
Really? You're an OG video editor. That's like...
I am an OG Photoshopper. I have had Photoshop for nearly 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
So I used to do some modelling, and sometimes I'd get photos I didn't like, so I taught myself how to airbrush.
Oh my God.
This was long before like YouTube tutorials as well. I had to just learn it.
I love it. You're a self-learner. You're excited about different projects. And you know what? I'm the same way. I find things that I'm passionate about and I just go head first. I learn everything I can. And then you just like accumulate all of these skills over time.
And all the knowledge.
Yeah. And then it comes together, and now you're making money from all of those skills that you've already acquired. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
I could talk to you for hours. So I know you got to go. So we'll wrap things up. I could just keep going. So I'm going to ask you one last thing before we wrap things up. What advice could you give to someone just starting their UGC journey? And if you want to be specific about the UK, you can too, or just in general.
I'd say join UFA, to be honest.
Right answer. No.
Join UFA. And get all the advice you need from there, because it's the learning curve at the beginning. For me, there wasn't a learning curve because I've done marketing all my life. I knew what to write in my gig description, and I'm very techie. So there wasn't a learning curve for me, but I'm not everybody. So I would definitely suggest join a group, get in there, get in the community, ask the questions that you need. You know, don't be afraid to ask a question. No question will be too silly.
No.
And yeah, so build a community, because they will help you. They'll give you that camaraderie, they'll give you the boost and the accountability as well, because that's where I struggle because the ADHD. Like, there was 2 days this week I didn't do any work. I was like, I know my brain's switched off. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to chill and recuperate. So, and then today I've filmed, edited and submitted 4 videos.
Amazing.
So I was like, okay.
Amazing. You got to know yourself. You have to know yourself.
Exactly right. And just know what's out there for you as well. Don't try and do it alone. There's no point.
No.
There's no point.
There's no point, right? Exactly. I 100% agree. What was that?
What I paid to join, it's already paid for itself. What I've earned since joining and the boost it's given me. You know, you can have a thing where a bit of doubt or something, and you can go in the group and ask a question about it, and so like, oh no, don't be silly, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. And then that gives you another boost again, because you just need that. You need that community of people, because I don't know anyone else that's an influencer. I did that all on my own, and it was a bit lonely, I'd say. And I lived in Kent then, and it's like a little tiny area in the UK, and it's on the outside of London, but to get anywhere else in the UK, you have to pass London, which is awkward and takes forever. So you're a bit, it's quite isolating down there. But now I live in Oxfordshire, and it's very central. So now I can get everywhere. It's great.
I love that.
So it would have been a lot easier. But yeah, so I've been both sides of the coin. I've been completely on my own doing it by myself, and I've been doing it now with the group, and it's so much better.
It's so much better.
So yeah, that is the advice I give people. I've had a few of my friends message me, and they're like, hey, how are you doing this UGC? I'd love to do it. I'm like, here's my link. Join the group.
Don't waste my time. Just get in the group, please.
I will help you, but I'm so busy right now. I don't have time to. I was like, you can either do it for free with me, and it's going to take time, or you can pay and get it now with our bell. So, you know, there's that price triangle, isn't it? Like, it's either cheap, quick, and like, so it's cheap or expensive, quick or slow, poor quality, high quality. You can never have all three. You can't have it be cheap and fast and high quality. This just doesn't happen.
Oh my God, you're
right.
So
if you want it fast, you're going to have to pay.
You're right.
If you don't want to pay, it's going to take time.
Wow, that's such a good way of saying it. Okay, I think I need you on my marketing team. Stat. No, that's amazing. And I completely agree. I'm a content creator on TikTok, as you know, and I'm trying to build that up on YouTube. And it's incredibly lonely. I've made a couple of friends who are also, creators and even some influencers. And I've learned so much. And I'm like, this is how you grow. You have to learn from other people. You have to benchmark where you want to be with somebody else and then kind of work your way up. But how do you get to that next level?
Yes, that's the other thing I was thinking. That was the other thing I was going to say. It came in and fluttered away. Like when you see other people's success in the group, that gives you a boost as well. And they're like, one of the girls, she's earned 100 grand, I think, in the last year. And I was just like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm on my way. I'm about $8,000 sitting here. from earned, clearing, and booked jobs.
In like 2 months.
Yes, about £1,000 a week since joining.
Amazing. That's exactly it. And that's now your goal. And that gives you that motivation of like, if she can do it, I can definitely do that too. Why not? Why not?
That is literally my mantra of life. I always say that to people. If we all have the same digits on our hand, barring mental illness or disability, if someone's done it before you, there really should not be a reason you can't do it. Get the knowledge, get the funds, get working.
Get to work. Put your head down and get to work, because you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, you can. You really can. I'm a confidence coach. That's what I teach people. I do confidence coaching, and that's my thing. Like, I'm resilient, I'm authentic, and I'm really confident, and I will tell you how to do that. I tell people, like, come on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I definitely think we're going to have more opportunities to work together. So inside of Creator 5, have you heard of Creator 5 now from UFA?
I've heard of it. I haven't done anything with it.
It hasn't opened yet to round 2, but we're going to be opening round 2 on Monday. And then hopefully sometime in August, we're going to launch it to the public. But Creator 5 is my premium membership to basically create this ecosystem to build your village, to do exactly that. So it's kind of the next level from the UFA community, where you get more like one-on-one connection, group connection. We have group calls, we have co-working sessions, we have guest trainers. And so maybe you can come on and do like a guest training on confidence building and everything we just talked about. That would be really cool. And then I would love for you to be inside of Creator 5 too, because I think you're going to love the camaraderie that we're doing there as well. So it's just like the next step in evolution. So very exciting.
I mean, the camaraderie things is huge for me. So I do pageants, which aren't that big in the UK, but they are huge in the US. And that again, that's a community thing. It's like a sisterhood. So that's what I'm all about.
Is it really? I saw your profile picture, and I don't know if you noticed, but I put it on like we have 1,000 members on the UFA website, and your picture's there.
Oh,
I had to use your picture.
The one with
because it's so beautiful. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put that picture right there of Christina. What was that like?
I handed over last Sunday. So last year I did Miss Universe Great Britain. I came top 10 in the country.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm 40, so it's not bad. And then a month later, I did Miss Kent, because I'm older. So Miss Universe doesn't have an age cap, whereas GB, so the oldest pageant in the world, is Miss Great Britain. And I did the regional final for that in Kent as a Ms and won that, and that was my crown. And then I came second in the national competition in October. And I won Beachbody across the whole range, so I beat all the 18-year-olds.
Oh my God. So I
have that title till October.
I'm literally talking to a queen right now.
We're all queens.
I know.